Yeah, right. So we got a old palmetto bug. This one is paralyzed for some reason on his back legs. You're like, oh, it's a roach. No, it's a palmetto bug. They are big. They're fast. And yeah, this poor guy was over there by the door, but I noticed his back legs don't work. So I figured, well, put him in here and at least get him some sort of a chance at life. Enjoy. Anyway, got a new camera. I really like this one. It's nice, kind of nice view. So I'll give you all a tour of like what the garden's doing here in the middle of the summer. So these, of course, these Oya pots have been a lifesaver as usual. You know, when it gets in summertime. So this will be filled with water, and they drop into those little pots over there. Those are terracotta pots made out of this material, and so that slowly diffuses water into the ground, and the plants will put their roots around these pots, and the pots are all scattered out all over. I think there are about 8 in here in this particular garden spot. So especially in the summertime, this is a tough time for plants and stuff. But anyway, watered them yesterday, so they definitely look a lot better. So our habanero is looking better. Not as juicy and big as they were in a few months ago when we were getting like ridiculous amounts of rain. But I bet they're going to be hot though. Usually peppers are mistreated. They tend to be a little hotter, but we'll see. Basil's still kicking it. Doing pretty good. Now here's a funny thing, right? So this was a pear tree. I think this was a companion to this, but I don't think that is a pear tree. This might be a seed or something that was planted that's coming back up from the ground. So plants here and trees tend to have like a second life sometimes. They get planted, they go through summer, they die off, and then they come back. Same thing with winter. But here, yeah, these are good. So this is definitely pepper season in this house. These are Teppan peppers, and man, they are super, super, super hot. I had one and I just nearly like lost it. Super hot, man. I couldn't even tell. Okay, that's good. They're finally turning like orange. I'll see if I can get one of my family members to try it, if they'll be brave enough. Hey, look at that. That is an assassin bug. It's being shy. Just wondering, am I going to be on the menu here? So those things are really something. Look at it go. It's pretty cool, huh? So those are, they tend to be kind of slow, but boy, when they're fast and attack, they're like lightning. They're really quick. Alright, so here's some more peppers. These are Tabasco peppers. These are pretty hot too. I have to say, every pepper in this, every pepper in here has been crazy. Oh, that's a cute little moth. Look at that. Oh, the birds are up there having fun, aren't they? So yeah, so things, you know, my wife's garden area, it's just having a great time. Looks like something's been munching on that little tree back there. Probably grasshoppers. So grasshoppers do their thing. See our crepe myrtles? These red ones look pretty good. Texas sage doesn't care about the heat, doesn't care about any of that. Just keeps on trucking. And so we have some more crepe myrtles here. Kind of finishing up there a little bit. They look great. And here's loquat down in this little dark area over here. Another Texas sage is enjoying the nice and cool. Our another peach is a peach tree, and so you start to see things. Yeah, you can only give so much water to these things, during the summer. It's just really hot, really dry. Not much you can do. That's a little. Look at those spiders. I swear, this is just like everything in this garden. It's just amazing. Sorry if y'all are scared of spiders, but that's a neat one. There's just always something in here. Every time I come back here, it's just I learn something new. Some more loquats. These are raspberry. Didn't produce a dadgum thing. But, so maybe next year, right? We'll see. So this is some sweet potato that's in here. I like to eat the leaves. We don't tend not to get a lot of sweet potato. And then this is my pride and joy. This is my loquat tree. And so this will flower in winter. And it will then fruit in the middle of winter, right? And we get a freeze usually sometime January or February. It's usually maybe a week or two. It gets we get a hard freeze, goes down to 17 degrees Fahrenheit, and that will kill off the fruit. So I will be constructing something to keep this safe so I can get some fruit. And so this is another peach tree. This looks like it's doing better. It's probably getting all the shade from the loquat, and it seems to be happy. And this poor guy, this is my most unhappy tree. This is a chestnut tree, a hybrid of an American and Chinese chestnut tree, and it's not the happiest little guy. It's so sad, but I'm doing my best to keep it going. Maybe next year it'll be happier. And this is a muscadine grape plant that has some grapes on it. And let's see, here we go. There we go. There's some grapes. I didn't get many this year, but normally I get nothing. Let's see if we can get in here. And there you go. There's a couple. I think I'll let these stay on here for just a little bit longer. Birds haven't quite figured this out, that these taste good, but give them time, they'll figure it out. Here's our blackberry bush. This thing was epic this year. I got so many blackberries, I almost got sick of eating blackberries. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. But, yep, that thing produced, and it produced in a big way. I don't have much else going in here. Summer's not the time to plant anything. So, there's some turmeric that's hanging out in here. Here's a sweet potato slip that I planted in here. It's hanging out. Some more Texas sage, and these are mimosa. These do great in Texas. They're really they're fantastic. Some Japanese maple bushes. This one's also, I think this one might win for the unhappiest tree. I think that one's gonna take the prize. This other chestnut is doing a little bit better. Here's a pear tree that we put in this week. And we'll come over here. There's all sorts of cool stuff here. There is a watermelon that produces no watermelon. And Roselle. Yes, these are great. So these will eventually flower. These were late. I put these in, man. I put all these seeds in March, right? And they're just now kind of getting happy and taking off. So eventually they're going to make flowers, and then those flowers will make calyxes, which are kind of fruit that are around the seed pods. And those calyxes, you can then take those and you can make hibiscus tea out of those. And it's really good. Tastes really fantastic. There's some more slips I put in here. There's sweet potatoes, some turmeric, a dead banana plant, and something here. I have no idea what this is. I think it's cantaloupe. I'm not sure. It had one sad little plant, one little fruit on it. We did get one that was about that big. So we're not sure what it is. We're going to cut it open probably in a couple days. We'll find out. And lime tree. This is what my garden is best at producing. Hypodermic needle thorns. More sweet potatoes that have taken over pretty much everything. And this is mulberry. I have a few of these. There's another one over there. I've got this one. I think there are actually two. There's one there by the loquat. There's another one right there. I thought these were bushes, but no, man, they're trees. So I put them in here, and well, they're kind of big. And I think they're gonna get bigger. Haven't got any fruit off of these yet, so I hope I get some. Now you can make tea out of this. These leaves. You sure can. You can make tea out of that. You can eat these leaves too, on the roselle. These taste really good. These have a so roselle, the roselle plant, Roselle hibiscus. It has it's loaded with nutrients. You can eat the leaves and cook those. I don't eat these raw. I tend to cook them with saute them with eggs and stuff like that, and eat them that way. They have kind of a lemony taste. So I tend to eat these with sweet potato leaves, and so this just packed full of nutrients. You check out the research that's done on this. It's mind-blowing, and then you see that you're going to definitely want to grow them. So this is a grape that produces no grapes. Never has. It just likes to grow and cover everything up, and then get up into that oak tree and get in there. But yeah, the sweet potatoes have just kind of gone nuts over here. Here's a funny thing, right? We have all these sweet potatoes, but I guarantee you we might just get one or two. And our mint patch. This is great mint. We use this all the time for tea. And I got these little cool flowers. These have been a nice addition. I've been spreading these things everywhere, so hopefully we'll get some more. They're pretty. So these are like the little, see if I can get it to, oop, there it goes, didn't go anywhere. Right, now sage, not sage, but I mean rosemary. This one was dead last year. It went kaput. So I put it over here, and it came back, and man, it smells fantastic. So yeah, same thing over here, more sweet potato. And this is also a, what's that thing called? It escapes me, can't remember. So I got some more of this over here. And then we got my little tree farm. Stuff growing over here. Ooh, there's another spider doing its thing. And so these are mimosa. Little bitty mimosa that I'm going to plant all over the place. So the seeds, they have little seed pods that come out. And their seeds they grow quickly. So, and I have some other stuff growing here. Nothing has popped up through the ground yet, so we'll see. Lemongrass smells great. These are jujubes. I have finally found some jujube trees at Frantic's Nursery here in San Antonio, so I'm super thrilled about that, and hopefully we'll get some fruit next year. That'd be great. So yeah, here's the mimosa. This one's pretty happy, and so they make these really pretty flowers. Those don't look so good, but you see, it's really nice, and they smell really good too. So, and it's soft. The leaves, the whole thing is just really soft. Actually, really pleasant to just touch the tree. Yeah, these are nice. And this is an Asian pear. It actually had a pear on it, and my wife picked it up, so I was pretty happy about that. Now this gigantic thing here, these actually two nectarine trees that grow in between each other. I'll show you on the other side. And this is it. That, you see out there? Those are persimmons. This is a Saijo variety of persimmons, and so what I'm doing to protect these, at least from the birds, so they don't see the color, is cover these in these nylon or little nets that you just draw string and pull them across, and that works pretty well for keeping insects and keeping birds out. It doesn't do anything for raccoons and skunks, but that's what that little box over there does. Oops. That was a wasp. Hey, buddy. Yeah, actually, I think I knocked him off the perch and he ended up in my hand, but they tend to be pretty cool. I've never got stung by these things here. Anyway, so this thing will blast off water anytime something comes close. And God, look at this. These are heavy, and these are full. So these are gonna ripen probably in another couple months. Usually end of September, October, these will ripen, and they taste like honey, liquid honey. It's like if fruit were a honey. That's what it'd be. See, look at that ant. Really wants to get in there, but it can't. Anyway, so yeah, that's my persimmon, and I have those pots over here too. And that poor wasp was trying to get a drink. It's hot here, so no rain whatsoever for the past couple of weeks. So yeah, so this is the neat thing. So my wife wanted to put these together. I don't really like to do that, but she wanted it. So so this is one nectarine. That's the other one. But this over here on the side is actually this one right here. It has grown up in between this tree because this one has pink flowers and this has white flowers. So it's pretty neat how that worked out. And then we also have another persimmon tree over here, same variety, Saijo, and it's getting a little bit bigger. This one's always been kind of a baby, but it's starting to grow. And what else do we have here? These are cantaloupe. We just got some seeds and dumped them in here, and then they just took off. So maybe we'll get some fruit. Basil over here. There was a really cute little there was like a tiny bee that fit in this thing. I've never seen a bee that small or a bug that small. It looked like, it probably wasn't a bee, but still it looked like one, and it was that small. And anyway, there's a little video on that. I tried to get it just wouldn't focus. The camera just didn't focus well, so that's what precipitated me buying this. So anyway, this is a cool thing. If you ever never seen a Malabar spinach, that's what this is. Now you can eat these leaves. I actually originally got this because I can't grow any kind of leafy greens out here at all. They just get destroyed. And so I was like, well, I want to grow something out here that I can eat, but that won't get destroyed. And then that's where this came in. But they make all these. So these are kind of like their little seed pods, and I'm dropping them everywhere. But these are also good. You see that? If you want dye, a purple dye for your veggies or something like that, a natural dye, you can use this. It's a nice color. It's pretty. It's a neat little ornamental that climbs and goes everywhere. And you can eat it. These taste pretty good too. Well, I think that's got the garden. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today on this little traipse through the garden. I wish y'all have a great week this week, and y'all take care.